Well, folks, this is it. This is the last episode of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Not quite the last content of G4. We know there's a little bit more Equestria Girl stuff coming, but this is the end. Characters that we've been with for 9 seasons are going to be disappearing from our lives in their current forms. And yeah, it's sad. This is not an episode that I'm going into excited for it or looking forward to it, really. I don't want to watch this episode. I want to maintain the illusion that the series isn't over, that this part of my life is not over. And I mean, it's not, in a way. Like, I'll still be a fan of this show, and I'll still be able to read fan fictions or watch fan videos or do whatever. But it won't be the same. The amount of content is going to slow down to a crawl. It's just... And then, I mean, whatever's going on with G5, G5's just not going to be this show. And even if it's good, there's a pretty decent chance that people will resent G5 simply because it's not this show. That's something I kind of wanted to get into more after the episode, but bring it up now. Yeah, I'm stalling because, like I said, I don't really want to watch the episode, even though I know I kind of have to in order to finish things up on my channel, in order to give myself some peace of mind. It's hard. My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, Season 9, Episode 26, the last episode of the season, the last episode of the show, the series finale, called The Last Problem. And... whoa, that's a strong wind outside. Well, okay. Anyways, yeah, this is it. The end. And after last week's, well, I say last week, it feels like a week ago already, but it really hasn't been. After the last episodes, the last two-parter there that we just watched, I mean, that was a pretty great two-parter. It was just a spectacular story, and I loved it. It was great. I have nitpicks with it, but those are stupid things that, don't matter in the grand scheme of it all. It was a fantastic closer to the season and almost to the series. So this one is interesting because from what I've seen so far, I think this episode is going to be following a framing device in which we are starting off in the future with the main 6 having grown up, including Spike also having grown up, and they've entered into the new phase of their life and all that. And then we're going to be introduced to some new characters in this future, and then we're going to get flashbacks, or like a story being told, to the last problem that the main 6 faced before this new era of their lives began. And we're going to learn our lesson there before going back to the future and having it end with, and there's a new adventure, as the new characters we've been introduced to go off on that adventure. That is my theory. Who knows, I might be completely wrong about the whole order of it all, but that's what I think is going to happen. Or what it's going to be. And I have seen those new designs for the main 6 for the future, and I have tried to avoid dwelling on those images for too long in terms of like scrolling through social media and stuff, because like I don't want to see them, because I want to experience them in the context of the show. But much like seeing Alicorn Cozy Glow and Discord Empowered Cozy Glow for the last episode, I have seen them. So yeah, there's been some spoilage in that sense, but as far as what the actual problem they'll be facing is, I don't really have a clue. And I'm very eager to find out, especially since the opening that I see here shows us Canterlot, and it looks like it's been rebuilt. It looks slightly different from what I remember. And like there's a whole bunch of hippogriffs, dragons, yaks, all kinds of creatures interacting with the ponies around Canterlot. So yeah, I mean, it seems that the piece has lasted. Yeah, that's enough stalling. Let's get to it. We'll be starting this final episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Oof. Hey, they got a statue of him. That's pretty cool.
I got here as soon as I could, but Friendship Ambassador is a full-time job these days. Making peace between Abyssinians and the Diamond Dogs has not been easy.
Wow, Spike.
You for the job.
Those voices do not match them. They're new designs.
So, what's the emergency?
Ever since I took over Celestia's school, my focus has been on teaching magic. But now it seems my top student has missed the most important lesson of all.
What do you mean?
Same as you.
To have my royal advisor and Friendship Ambassador by my side.
Basically, she has the same problem that Twilight originally has. Gallus? Head of the Royal Guard. Nice! Shiny Armor would be proud.
I may be the ruler of Equestria, but I'm still just your teacher.
And you've been wonderful. I've enjoyed every moment at the School of Magic. But I'm just not sure it's the right place for me.
She's a young Twilight.
It's not work. I could spend weeks in the library doing research. It's just that there's a lot of focus on making friends.
If that's your problem, you've come to the right place.
But that's just it. I don't want to make friends.
So you'd rather leave the School of Magic?
Oh, wow.
I was hoping to set up an independent course of study. I want to accomplish as much as you.
Yeah. So she's like Equestria Girl's Twilight, actually.
I'm not so sure. Friendship looks like more of a distraction than anything else, and ultimately a waste of time.
Oh, wow.
I know we accomplished a lot together, but that was so long ago, and as far as I can see, you rule by yourself now.
Ooh.
Hello, royal advisor right here.
I don't think there's anything.
Yeah. Spike still gets no respect.
Ultimately fade. Why even make them in the first place?
Ooh.
You know what, Luster Dawn? You're right.
Luster Dawn? Still the same intro. They couldn't even give a different intro for this one episode. They should have, because like it's a totally different thing. But yeah, so the rest of the main six aren't around now? Somehow I doubt that's truly the case. I don't imagine Discord's changed much. I'd love to see the other Student 6. I wouldn't... wait. No. That wouldn't be them. That wouldn't have been them. We'll see.
Friendship is more trouble than it's worth? This is your top student?
Friendship
Of magic.
and there's no guarantee they'll last. They can be complicated.
Oh, Flurry Heart as an adult.
Never go the way
Whoa. Okay, yeah, there's the
I remember the first
window
time I realized
of
it was
defeat
my
for Chrysalis Cozy and them. Because she's moving out.
I'm just doing a final check, Spike.
But we did a final check of every room. Twice.
Aha!
Hey.
An issue of Power Ponies. Now aren't you glad we triple checked?
Thanks, but I already read this one. I don't need to take it to Camelot.
Spike, that looks like a first edition issue. That's That's a thing that you should be collecting.
Really, Twilight? We don't have to bring the comic. I'm not even sure how much longer I'll collect it. A lot is changing, and I am getting older.
Just because things change
Spike.
doesn't mean you leave everything you love behind. Oh.
You're not still worried about ruling Equestria, are you?
No.
I know it took some time, but I've never been more ready for anything in my life. Just because I'm ready to sit on the throne in Canterlot doesn't mean I'm ready to leave Ponyville. When we were all
Yeah.
trying to save Equestria,
Aw. That's great.
too busy to think about it.
Hey, Derpy gets an article. Cranky gets an article.
Nation, moving, leaving our friends.
I thought we'd all be ruling Equestria together.
Of course we will, but it won't be the same. They all have lives here. We're moving
Yeah.
away and they're not, and I can't help but feel like we're leaving them behind.
They're gonna
We
stay.
all just drift apart.
Well,
Guess I hadn't thought about it like that. Maybe you should talk to them.
it's like you said to, I forget who. Like, well, Discord, but some other ponies as well. But, like, like, friendship takes work. Lots of work.
So you're not worried about how things might change with me living in Canterlot?
Of course not. Change is natural, like the seasons. That's just life on the farm.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Anywho, I really need to get all these boxes packed and sorted. There's a lot more work now that the folks beyond Equestria are coming to the coronation, too.
Yeah.
Worried?
In the party cave.
Unless you're talking about the coronation, because then, yes. Obviously, the cakes are handled, but there's the whole rest of the party to stay on top of. Honestly, I'm not convinced Gummy really took care of the fireworks.
But what about after the coronation?
Wow.
Don't you think things are gonna
Why would you ask Gummy? Why not ask Trixie?
I'll be in charge of all the Canterlot galas from now on. I'll have to go there a lot more, so I guess that's different, but I don't think I mind.
Wow.
Of course not.
And of course Fluttershy's okay with it. Aww.
Wonderful work, everyone. We couldn't be more ready.
See, now those are proper geese. Those things in Canterlot are not geese.
Eloise and Hubert, you should go too. You know what
Eloise and Hubert.
Don't worry, I'll bring plenty of snacks to restore your energy before we perform. Everyone else gets to ride, since the trip's too much for your little wings. We need everyone in tip-top shape for the
Aww.
I'm glad we got the chance for
That's
one last
cool.
rehearsal. Everyone's so excited, but I can't imagine any pony's more excited than you. Moving to Canterlot, being crowned. I can't
Well,
think of a single
moving
bad
back
thing
to
about it.
Canterlot, it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like she's never lived there before.
2, 1.
And the Wonderbolts. Ooh. Head-on collision.
Dash, I know this is important to you, and we all want the routine to be special, but are you sure it needs to be this complicated?
Of course! And I know we can pull it off. Sorry, Twilight. I don't have time to talk. We've got a lot more work to do before the coronation.
Wow. Spitfire's ceding the reins to Rainbow.
I myself am considering opening
Spike, no.
Things must evolve, or they become stale. For example, I was just
Whoa.
struck with a sudden inspiration to change my design for your gown by including the webs of these star spiders. They glow for a short while after they're spun. They won't have much time to weave the sash, but the effect will be dazzling. You see, darling, change can be fabulous if you embrace it.
Rarity's working with spiders. Okay.
Starlight
Yeah.
come over soon. There's a little something we wanted to give you before we leave.
Okay.
You know what? I think you're right, Twilight. I should take my comics to Canterlot. We can't leave the Power Ponies behind.
I don't think the Power Ponies care, Spike. Just like all of our friends.
All right,
Aw.
Twilight. Are you ready? We all wanted to see you off, but there's still a lot to do.
Aren't you coming on the train?
I gotta go with Big Mac so we can go over our packing list, or we won't know who gets what deliveries.
And I'm
True.
going with the Wonderbolt so we can go over the routine one last time. I'm going with
Yeah.
Him. He said he knows when the fireworks display should start, but does any pony really believe that? And I still need to pick up food for the swans and doves.
Pinky.
If I don't get them fed, they'll be too pooped
Yeah.
to perform.
Well, I'll be living in Canterlot alone. Might as well take the train alone, too.
I mean,
Bye,
Spike.
I guess.
Oh, you won't be traveling alone, darling. I'll have just enough time on the train to weave the star spider sash for your gown. But we should leave now. There's no time to dawdle if you want the coronation to be perfect.
That's the problem. You're also worried about making my coronation perfect, but I'm leaving Ponyville and none of you even care.
Yeah, that's maybe something they hadn't thought about, but...
Exactly. You moved away, your friends didn't care, and that was that.
Actually, not exactly.
Well, obviously, that's not the end of it.
Twilight?
I can't believe you think we don't. What could possibly make you think that?
I tried to talk to you all about how I was feeling, but you seemed more worried about what you had to do for the coronation.
It's true. I was there.
Eh.
Suppose it gave us something else to focus on.
I knew you
Yeah.
were worried about everything changing. But if
Ah.
I made it seem like everything was okay, it would be.
I was just trying to...
Applejack. Honesty.
I would
Remember?
feel so terrible.
Before I moved to Ponyville,
Uh.
I didn't really know what friendship was. You've all taught me so much. I can't believe it all might be ending.
This isn't the end. It's
Imagine the
just
future. All I can think about
a
is
change.
us together. I'm literally moving away from you, and it's terrifying.
I'm scared too.
This is like
Me too.
the next level of the CMC episode, Last Crusade.
Say scared.
Rainbow.
Just because I won't say it doesn't mean I don't feel it.
Aww, that's even better. That's like the Applejack cries in the inside bit.
Thinking about how much things are going to change.
What if we don't see each other?
What if we don't...
Rainbow Dash, you can literally fly across the entirety of Equestria in 5 seconds or so. You don't need to worry about it.
I
Wow.
know it's weird, but knowing you're all as upset as I am actually makes me less worried.
That's nice. But you should be more worried about missing the train to Canterlot.
Yeah, that's...
Sorry I'm so late. I actually thought I'd missed you. There's no time!
Poor Starlight. She didn't get to sit in on all that.
We missed it!
Teleport!
Maybe. Okay, we're on the train. Everything should be fine, right?
Tickets.
I'd worked out exactly how much time I needed to weave my star spider sash, and now I'm behind.
I hope Big Mac can figure out who gets what deliveries on his own.
I assume these contain the finest sparkling apple juice?
Yup.
Okay.
Sweet apple acres applesauce for my coronation parfait.
Nope. Hey, that's Rumble.
This is the applesauce. Yup.
Nope.
Doves and swans will need to perform after their long flight. I'd better find the food car.
And I need to meet the Wonderbolts!
Yeah, everything is screwed up here.
Coronation team!
Well, they waited, but when you didn't show, they thought you must have meant to meet outside a candlelight.
I'm worried about his gum
Never assume.
fireworks display. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, it could always be worse.
We'll know when everything explodes. Oh, for Pete's sake. Fluttershy. Come talk to the stupid sheep.
Goodness, Twilight, are you all right?
My friends and I had a few hiccups on the way, but everything's fine now.
We really are both just
Sheep in the castle.
you. If you need a moment, that's all right. It is
Several
your
moments with an entire makeup team.
Although it would be nice to get started. Are you ready?
No! She can't possibly be crowned without her coronation gown!
Very well.
And we need an official royal hairdresser to help with that mess. Jack Stomp! Hey!
Sister and I have ruled this land for quite some time, but even we know that change eventually comes.
And Tempest is still there! And Camper!
Unsettling. It's as natural as the rising and setting of the sun and the
Hey!
moon, both of which my sister and I feel confident leaving in the hooves of the pony.
Blech.
You look
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, it works way better than,
Further ado, I'll give you the new
I'm guessing the spiders are still in that sash because they're not in the terrarium.
sparkle.
This is gonna end terribly. Blech.
Sorry.
Mistakes happen. Whoa! That's cool.
Twilight?
Star Spider, on your...
Oh dear. I know these aren't the snacks I promised, but it's all I could find.
Well, dash or no dash, Twilight's about to get that crown. Wonderful, roll out!
Oh dear.
No, wait!
And everything's gonna go terribly wrong. Hey, that's her creepy stalker guy.
To Twilight.
Well, wasn't perfect, but good enough.
Close enough.
I get it now. Your coronation was such a disaster that you and your friends never really recovered, and that's why you all drifted apart.
Not exactly.
You're half right.
Coronation was a disaster. And that's exactly why they stayed together.
The coronation wasn't a disaster, and your friendships just faded away over time?
Not exactly.
Sorry I'm late, but it is so hard to find a sitter with a sense of humor for little cheese.
Wait,
Honestly, I would have been here sooner, but you would
what?
know how busy Yakistan is these days.
Oh, poor Rarity, she's got bags under her eyes.
Fine if you let me do some of the chores instead of always doing everything yourself.
Maybe I would have.
No way!
Wait. Oh, sorry. We're not the last ones.
They didn't. Aww.
Headed to an O&O convention where he'd be joining us. I just assumed that since you aren't together,
Holy crap.
That we aren't friends?
That, it just requires coordination, but there is a lot to talk about here.
True, my coronation was a disaster.
Can we just say, unexpected that they did all that? Yeah, you gotta laugh about it.
I was just about to say the same thing. I know maybe it wasn't the coronation you planned.
Also, what's future Starlight up to?
We wanted to give this to you before you left Ponyville, but things got
I imagine running the school, but like,
Moving away.
I want to see her design.
If you missed any of us, or Ponyville,
Also see
it's my
what
fault.
her and Trixie are up to. Whoa! In GIF form?
memories.
and we all chipped in some.
No matter how much things change,
That's pretty cool.
to look back on.
I love it. Thank you so much. But I don't want to only look back. Obviously, the coronation wasn't perfect. But that doesn't matter. It's our relationships that really count. And we have to maintain
Duh.
them.
But now that we'll be living in different places,
It'll be harder,
I'm not exactly sure how.
but you kinda have to
I suggest
if
we
you
meet once a month.
really want to.
In fact, my first royal decree as ruler of Equestria is to establish this Council of Friendship.
Yay! Including Starlight?
Wonderful decree it is.
We always.
What are you two gonna be up to?
Adversity you faced, you and your friends would find your way through it together.
We know Equestria is in the perfect hooves with you and your friends.
I want to see more of the future.
And while we'll always be here if you need us, it's time for us to be on our way.
You're
To where?
We hope you'll come and visit us in Silver Shoals.
Oh, they're retiring.
You
Literally.
are on your own. You're all more than capable.
Thank you.
And those fans are going now that the threats are gone. Aww.
So, even though everything changed, and you moved away from your friends, you didn't grow apart? And this is the Council of Friendship. That's what you're all doing here?
Duh, this time every moon.
What
Oh, they all look so old and
This
tired.
is how we've been ruling together.
And how we've continued to face every problem and threat to Equestria over the years.
But mostly, it's how we keep in touch. No matter how busy life gets.
Sometimes
Aw.
friendships can be hard, and it takes work to maintain them. But without friends, things can be a lot harder.
That gray streak in Rarity's hair.
Friendship being something to work at, and I don't mind work. I guess if they don't have to fade away, maybe making friends
no.
isn't the waste of
They
time.
do. They don't necessarily have to. They will
So
sometimes.
lost in my studies, I
but-
don't know where to start.
That's alright, because I know exactly where to send you.
When I started out,
Ooh, a song.
I thought I knew all that I needed, didn't know what to expect. But when my walls came
Is that Rebecca Soychat?
I saw
It doesn't quite sound right. I don't know. No, that is Rebecca. Come on, show me all the future stuff. Lyra Bond's still together! And Derpy, still Derpy. Sugar Cube Corner. Pound and Pumpkin Cake are grown! Aww. Uncle. And whoa, Gummy! Hey, Cheese. New Wonderbolts? I don't recognize any of them. The school? Silverstream! Whoa, impressive beard on Sunburst. Starlight doesn't look different. Trixie does! CMCs? And they're actual teachers now. Kieran! That little owl one. That's adorable. Acellus! And yay! Smolder! There's the tree. Nice. Whoa, Big Mac looking distinguished. They have a fool! Oh, that's adorable. Yona! And Sandbar. So that's official. And of course, Fluttershy. And the Sanctuary. Angel's been busy. Hey, Discord. This is all amazing. Rainbow. All of our characters. Oh. This is... I wish we could... Sunset! They actually put Sunset in! Confirming Equestria Girls is canon, finally! Fully canon now! To the series. Oh. And closing the book that started it all. I'm not even gonna listen to the credits there. I X'd out. Oh my god, that was... Holy crapsicles. Oh my god, that was just... Like, the last 10 minutes of that... Well, not even 10, like 5 minutes, I guess. The last 5 minutes of that were just purely fan service. So much. So, like, where can we even start with that? Like, number one... Oh, okay. Let's go in chronological order. So, starting with the flashback stuff. Twilight's nervous about moving away from Ponyville because she's gone from living in Canterlot to living in Ponyville, and, like, that's been her life. And now she's moving back to Canterlot, but it feels like she's going away from the only real home that she's ever known. So, first of all, I want to talk about that because there is no way that Twilight has been in Ponyville for only a couple of years. I'd like to say that. Like, it takes more than a couple of years to make a place feel that much like a home. I don't care who you are. Like, no matter how much Canterlot didn't feel like a home to Twilight before, like, I mean, it did. It did. It was a home for her. And now, Ponyville is more than that ever was. What that says to me is that I was freaking right. Ponyville, Twilight's been in Ponyville for like a decade. Alright? There is no way that it's only been like 1 year for the first 3 seasons or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that like there was a thing so much that like people were like, oh yeah, all this stuff happened in such a short amount of time. No. it's been years that Twilight's been in Ponyville. Many, many, many years. Which just confirms my other thing about how, if that, like, since that is canon, that Twilight's been there for so long, it also must be canon that ponies age differently, because otherwise, how could the CMCs still look like foals? How could the Pound Pump Cake have not grown up? So, yeah. There is that. And then, from there, though, what we have to go on to point out that, like I mentioned, this is basically the next level version of the thing from the CMC episode, where it's characters moving away from their friends, or potentially moving away from their friends. And that one, it was like Scootaloo didn't want to leave Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom. Here, Twilight doesn't want to leave her friends, but she has to, and she's going to. And so we have avoiding that, and now we have accepting that and, like, really embracing it, or, like, finding a way to make it work regardless. And their solution was to have an official designated meetup time, which, yeah, I mean, that's great, obviously. In the world of My Little Pony, where they seem to run on a semi-communist society, and, like, transportation is widely available, and, like, some of them can teleport and fly and stuff, like, it's a lot easier than in real life. But yeah, if you want to maintain friendships with people, you got to work at it. You got to make the effort to meet up. And unfortunately, I have not made that effort with anybody that I used to know back where I lived before living in my current location. And honestly, I'm not really sure moving forward, like, how... Like, I now want to do that, but, like, I'm not yet equipped to do it. So, it's probably going to be another couple of years before I'm capable of doing it. Of going back to where I used to live and meeting up with the people that I used to know. And I'd like to do that. I'd like to see them all again. I'd like to show them that I'm not stuck in that same rut. But we'll see. Hopefully, someday. At the same time, though, like, my life here is getting better, so, yeah. But, like, even now, just, like, it's hard to stay with friends, like, because I have so much to do. Like, just today, I was supposed to go and hang out with a friend, but I didn't really have the time after going and doing my errands for the day, and so I came back home, and I was just like, well, I can't go meet up with the friend now. Don't really have the time. I guess I'll record this video instead. Because I know I have to record the video. And, well, worth it, obviously. But now it just makes me feel sad because, like, I'm going to be hanging out with that friend on Tuesday, like, in a couple of days. Tuesday, yes. But, like, I don't know, like, it's... I know I'm going to be hanging out with them, but, like, I was supposed to hang out with them today, and I didn't. Like, it's... The more stuff you have going on, and the more your life fills up, and, like, even living in the same town, it can be hard to meet up with people and hang out. And that's why you have to work at it. You have to schedule it. You have to do your damnedest to make sure you stick to that schedule of, whatever. So, yeah, just... That's the problem, is how do we maintain the friendships that we have made? Like, most of this show is about how you get to the point of having those friendships. This is like, okay, we have those friendships. Now it's getting difficult to maintain them because life keeps getting in the way. So the key to that is basically to say, screw you to life and schedule it in anyways, and make sure you stick to that schedule, no matter what. Even if it means putting some pressure on other things. Like, maybe you don't get to go grocery shopping that week. Like, so you have to make sure to pick stuff up before that week. I don't know. Like, there are just things that you're going to have to change there. But, yeah, good lesson. That was the final problem of the title. And... now we have to go on to the future stuff. So, we had our new character there who is basically Equestria Girl's Twilight in terms of her attitude. Friendship, it's a waste of time. I'd rather go independent study and learn everything that I can. Yeah, definitely Equestria Girl's Twilight. I didn't quite catch her name. I'm actually going to now go and look at the credits to see what her name was and see maybe what her who her voice actress was. Why am I doing that when I have the shortcut on my desktop? Derp. Anyways, let's see. Fast forward to the end here. That still gets me. Okay, cast. All right, here. Luster Dawn, Sabrina Pitre. Nope, don't know her. Wow, though. There is a lot to decipher with all of this. Alright. So, yeah, aside from the Equestria Girl's Twilight Pony, the rest of the future. Spike is the official friendship ambassador for all of Equestria, not just to the Dragonlands now. So that's impressive. Good on you, Spike. But also, Spike's new design, man. It doesn't look exactly like his imagined spot of himself in the original Diamond Dogs episode, but pretty good. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he mentioned the Diamond Dogs as one of the groups that he's being friendship ambassador towards, and his design does bear some similarities to that imagined spot. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that was done on purpose. So yeah, good there. Yeah. Other than that, with Spike, as far as Spike is concerned, like, there is I don't know, his voice is a bit weird, because it's still mostly the same voice, but it occasionally goes a little bit deeper. So it's weird, because I feel like it should be deeper all the time, and it's not. And kind of the same goes for Twilight, because now she has Celestia's design, and like, Twilight's voice doesn't quite match that design. Like, it doesn't quite have the same motherly tone to it that Celestia's voice did. So yeah, it doesn't work. And actually, I want to go back, because I want to see the well, there's a bunch of familiar things in Canterlot at the beginning. I want to see the stained glass windows that were in the hall in Canterlot. I don't quite remember when it was. I think it was in the middle. Yeah, this is hard to. It's hard to navigate and find all the spots where it's not in the past. And yeah, okay, I'm not gonna find it, but yeah, there were stained glass windows, and one of them was of the defeat of Tirek, Chrysalis, and Cozy Glow, and I feel like there was another one in there that was super important that I did not see what it was. So I'd like to go back and find that at some point, but that's going to probably have to wait until I edit this video. And then, okay, let's talk about the other main six. First of all, Discord and Fluttershy confirmed as a couple because she's living with him. They came from his chaos dimension. They did not come from some other part of Equestria. They did not snap travel there. He opened up a portal for her. That's yeah, she's living with him now. So that's they're together. Number one. Number two, Pinky and Cheese Sandwich. They had a foal. That is adorable. The show did not have to do that. And yet they did. Not just visually, they confirmed it with dialogue. Because Pinky called the foal Little Cheese number 1, took the foal with her, and mentioned having to get a sitter for the foal, which would not be the case if she were babysitting for Cheese, if Cheese were with someone else. Like, no, that's Pinky and Cheese's foal. And Pinky was trying to be a mom, and it's adorable, and I love it. I mean, at the same time, I'm super jealous because Pinky is, like, my favorite of the main 6, so I'm super jealous of Cheese there, but, no, I think it's adorable. And then, no confirmation, it seems, either way as far as Spike getting with Rarity or Gabby, because it didn't seem like he was with Rarity in the future, so who knows. But unexpected confirmation of Ponyverse Apple Dash. Like, I know they mentioned it in the trivia episode, but, like, given how hard they were pushing Rarojack in Equestria Girls, it's kind of surprising that Apple Dash became the one in Pony World. Rarity Dash is going to be a little bit disappointed because it's not, Rarity Dash as the ship. But, yeah, Applejack and Rainbow Dash discussing their domestic life, and how Applejack is so stubborn that she won't let Rainbow help out with the chores. That's great. And Big Mac and Sugar Bell had a foal. That is so sweet. Aww. And their parents' tree is still standing too. I didn't see Granny Smith in the future though. Oh, that's sad. Oh. No. Poor Granny. Poor Apple Bloom. Poor everybody. Oh, I bet the day that Granny Smith died was such a, like, I bet all of Ponyville turned out for that funeral. Like, she was one of the founders. That's crazy. She lived for a really long time, even by pony standards. Oh, man. Oh, that's... Yeah, that just made me sad. But, okay, let's not focus in on that. Let's go over to the Student 6 because, wow! So Acellus and Smolder are hanging around the School of Friendship, it seems like. And it seems to be that they are... Like, I don't want to call it as... I don't want to put shipping goggles on too much, but I do kind of ship them, so... I would not be surprised if they were, A, both teachers at the school, and B, together. Gallus is head of Twilight's Royal Guard, it seems, which, awesome! Perfect job for him right there. Shining, like I said, Shining Armor would be proud. Kind of wish we'd seen a little bit of the crystal lamp. That's what the other stained glass window was! I did see it. I forgot about it complete. It was the one of Flurry Heart. Looking grown up. And looking like she'd had a big heroic moment. Or maybe it was just her coronation as an official princess. I don't know, but it looked awesome. Yay, Flurry Heart. But then, where was I with that? Right, so Gallus, and then, let's see, we got to see, Yona and Sandbar. Right, Silverstream is also hanging around the school, though, so, I don't know. Maybe she's also a teacher, maybe she's just, like, hanging around the school, maybe she was just there, visiting, who knows. We didn't spend even really that much time with her at all, she just opened the door. Then again, I can totally picture that being Silverstream's official job. She's just the doorkeeper, guard, person, whatever, of the School of Friendship. Like the receptionist. I can totally picture that being just Silverstream's job that she just kind of assigned to herself, and Starlight and Sunburst are just kind of like, okay, we'll let you do it. we don't want to tell you no because then you'll cry and that'll make everyone in a 100-mile radius sad. So, go ahead. Anyways, but yeah, we didn't spend much time with her, but yeah, Yona and Sandbar are A, together, and B, it seems like they're running Rarity's shop in Ponyville. So, that's cool. I kind of like that. It's nice. We didn't see the pillars, see anything from the Crystal Empire. We did get to see Pound and Pumpkin Cake in the future, and they're all grown up and running Sugar Cube Corner. No sign of where Cupcake and Carrot Cake are, but whatever. And then, well, what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. There's also, oh right, Starlight and Sunburst, their new designs, and Trixie, still running the School of Friendship, still doing everything together, and yeah, looking quite, well, good new designs. Starlight was wearing an outfit that kind of reminds me of Snowfall Frost, actually, from that episode, and that's a good look for her. Sunburst's beard was just very impressive. Like, gone is that scraggly thing under his chin, and now he has a full beard. It's quite impressive. And Trixie has ditched her cape for an actual robe, which, yeah, I like. So yeah, there is all of that. The only thing I do kind of find a little off-putting is the fact that all of the main six looked so old. Like, they had the bags under their eyes. Rarity had gray hair. Like, they're grown up and old. And Twilight still looks young. So that makes me think that it's going to be, like, either A, Twilight is going to outlive her friends, and there's the show's saying, suck it, Lauren Faust. Or, in which case, death of the author is in play. Or, some tragedy is going to happen and Twilight's going to be murdered in a few years. Which, awful. But yeah. Yeah. Just, yeah. In any case, aside from the obvious, harkening back to the original start of the show with Princess who has a student who doesn't want to make friends, being shoved into the position to make friends. Aside from that, I really love that ending shot of the book closing, because that is how the series opened, was with the storybook opening, and giving us the tale of Nightmare Moon before zooming out onto Twilight. And now it closes on Twilight and all of her friends at the end of their timeline, that, at least as far as the importance of the show is concerned, like, that's pretty much perfect. It's not exactly perfect, but it's as perfect as I think it could get for an ending there. So, we're at the end. That was it. Last episode. And I've run out of things to actually say as far as, the episode goes. And, like, I'm not even going to rank this episode compared to the other episodes of Season 9, simply because it's not part of the main Season 9 story. It's something else entirely. And as far as, is this a good episode or a bad episode? I mean, trying to think as objectively as possible. Really, I don't know. I don't know, because, like, on the one hand, all the fan servicey moments are pretty great to me. Your mileage may vary as far as, your own opinion on whether or not those moments worked. Maybe, you didn't want cheese and Pinky to end up together. Maybe you didn't want Apple Dash. Maybe you didn't want Fluttercord, you know? Maybe you didn't want any of that stuff, and you want something completely different, and so the future that is shown to you here you don't like. In which case, you know, that's you. That's you. I mean, it is your specific problem, and it's not really a matter of that. Like, that doesn't necessarily impact the quality of the episode itself. That's just impacting your enjoyment of it, which you can't please everyone. And I honestly think that the writers, as far as those type of moments, were trying to please themselves more than the fans. Just putting it out there that, like, hey, this is where we see these characters going. Or maybe it was just Josh Haber in this case, since he was the writer of the episode. Maybe none of the other writers had any input on that. Who knows? Maybe Hasbro didn't have any input. I don't know. But, like, it pretty much went down how I said. Framing device, where in the future we meet these new characters, see the characters where they ended up for the most part, have the flashback to that final problem, which, I mean, the problem itself didn't, like, the solution was obvious, you know, just because it's been a lesson that the show has taught before. You know, friendship takes work. Maintaining friendships takes work. It was just presented a bit differently this time, and in a way that makes it fresh enough, in my opinion. But I do think it overall, like, the plot of the episode was pretty standard, pretty solid, and it was the framing device of it that really makes it special. So if you don't care for that framing device, then obviously, you know, that's going to bring the episode down. Yeah, we had that moment in Camelot at the coronation where we got movie characters again. And that final bit where they included Sunset in the montage of different ponies who are among the friends and whatnot. So, yay, fan servicey moments there. But, yeah, I mean, just, there's a lot going on there, and yeah, I mean, ultimately, I feel like this episode is one that can't really be judged too objectively, like, as objectively as possible. Like, it's neither great nor terrible, and that's about all you can say. It's somewhere in between. It might be good, it might be just okay, it might be kind of meh. You don't know. I can't say for sure what this episode is objectively. I know I enjoyed it. I'm sad that it's over. I'm sad that this is the end. But I did enjoy this last episode. It was fan service to me, and it was satisfying fan service. Yeah. And that's all we have. Crud. Okay. I don't know how to end this, because I can't say see you all next time, because there is no next time. This is it. There might be, like, there's definitely one more Equestria Girls thing that I'm gonna watch, but, like, that's not this. Not everybody who watches the show watches Equestria Girls. And G5, I don't know when that's gonna be out. I don't even know if I'm gonna be reacting to it. I would like to, but, like, I don't know if I'm going to be. I might have too much other stuff going on at that point. Who knows? I don't know what to say. Other than, I hope this isn't goodbye to all of you watching. I hope this is more of a case of until we meet again. So, yeah. I'm going to end the video now, and hopefully at some point y'all will be back. Whenever that might be.